Meanwhile, President Trump is purging the top ranks of the Pentagon after firing Defense Secretary Mark Esper. At least 3 top defense officials were forced out yesterday, and staunch loyalists to the president are set to replace them. Now, that's raising concerns about national security. ABC News security contributor and former Deputy Assistant Secretary of State Steve Ganyard joins us now for more on this. Steve, thanks for being here. We appreciate it. You know, I'm curious to get your take on these changes. Should the American people be worried?
Dan, I think there are a couple of reasons to be concerned. One is that the folks that have been talked about, the folks that have been nominated for these positions to serve in interim roles, are not the A-team. Even in the Trump administration that has prized loyalty over capability, these are not the first-ranked troops. And I know that people like Chris Miller, who has been nominated to be the acting secretary, I don't know him, but people I do know and trust speak very highly of him as a very capable, very professional person. But he doesn't have the gravitas that most defense secretaries have. And so you look at the other nominees, and they really aren't the kind of people that you would expect to be nominated or at least put in positions of power. So I'm concerned about the quality of the people that are going to go and serve in these last 60, 70 days. But it's also the disruption. I mean, the Pentagon is an immensely complex place, you know, almost $1 trillion that needs to be supervised in that building. And then you think about somebody that's walking in and has less than 2 months or 2 months to understand how the building works and to be essentially a caretaker. But the point is that if they aren't there to be caretakers, then that raises some concerning questions.
And Steve, we just heard David Marshak saying that this kind of transition period can sometimes tempt foreign adversaries to try to test the waters with the U.S. or try to do harm to the U.S. when maybe at other times they wouldn't. So why make these changes now?
Diane, that's really that's the question, because anything that these people can do can be undone an hour after the inauguration. So what they might do in terms of policies, not really anything that would be of substance or reason to put them in there. It could be score settling by the White House. That's one reason. But I'm a little concerned that there may be something else going on here. They would have the ability. He's still commander-in-chief. President Trump is still commander-in-chief until the inauguration. And he still has options, and he can still do things militarily. So I think there's some things we need to consider. Might there be a January surprise?
And Steve, given your experience right now with President Trump not conceding, again, we heard David talk about some of the consequences from a legislative standpoint, but are you worried at all about potential repercussions from a security standpoint?
I'm concerned that some things we're seeing going on right now within the administration. So we saw that Elliot Abrams was around the region, in the Middle East region, this week, and next week Pompeo will be touring the region and meeting with Netanyahu and all of the Gulf countries to talk about sanctions on Iran. You don't need to go visit these countries to put your own sanctions on. So I'm concerned that there may be some discussions of other natures. Remember that President-elect Biden has said that he will come back in and re-enter the discussions with the Iranians on the nuclear agreement that was set up at the end of the Obama administration. Netanyahu, Trump, and all the Gulf states are very afraid of the U.S. going back into a negotiating relationship with Iran. So one way to take out the negotiations on nuclear weapons with Iran is to take them out militarily. The U.S. has the ability to do that and to go in sometime between now and the inauguration and take those nuclear facilities out is not beyond the pale. If you'd said that to me a week ago, I'd say no way. But after yesterday, now it needs to be considered.
All right, so this could have big repercussions. Steve Ganyard, we appreciate the analysis. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.